So without further ado, we'll begin the session. Good afternoon to everyone present here. I, Tanya Mittal, the Vice President of Jiva Interact Club 2021, will be your co-host today. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for joining today on our opening ceremony of our new project, EARTH&WE, a step towards Prithvi. I feel honored in welcoming our esteemed dignitaries. Honorable Director Lata Chauhan ma'am in today's event. Thank you ma'am, school management, all the teachers and my fellows to embrace the occasion with your warm presence. We also have all the post holders of Interact Club 2021 amongst us. Ms. Ojasvi Bharmi, ZIR of Zone 7, President Mr. Pratik Raj, Secretary Ms. Samiksha Kalra, and Purva Raheja, the Treasurer of Jiva Interact Club. Thank you all for gracing the occasion with your presence. Nature holds the key to our aesthetic, intellectual, and even spiritual satisfaction. I take utmost pride to proclaim on behalf of Jiva Interact Club of 2021 that we are celebrating the grand occasion of Earth Day in the form of our new project, EARTH&WE, for entire week, which starts from 19th April to 25th of April and commemorating the opening ceremony at the present moment. I feel great pleasure on welcoming the president of our club, Mr. Pratik Raj, to share his vision all of us present here.
So good evening to one and all present here. It's a pleasure to see you all in this meet. So today, I, Pratik Raj, the president of Jiva Interact Club, welcome you all on this opening ceremony of a new project that is EARTH&WE, a step towards Prithvi. The main purpose of taking up this project is to inspire the youth and all the individuals living on the heavenly planet to love Earth as we love ourselves. Therefore, we are organizing a series of events giving the moral messages like time spent among trees is never wasted. From 19th April to 25th April 2021. Before going ahead, I must express that what EARTH&WE is about. Our Mother Earth never fails to nurture her kids and make them privileged. So we have planned out the whole week of indulging activities, competitions, fun Zoom meets, and a lot more. All of this would cater to induce a sense of responsibility to avoid the exploitation of our Prithvi. These projects and activities will require your active indulgence, and I promise you that it won't turn out to be boring. In the previous year, we witnessed two bombshells. The very first, the outbreak of COVID-19 virus, which lead to a lot of eradication worldwide. And the second one to be the restoring of the deterioration of Earth. Essentially, the improved air quality, closing of the largest ever ozone hole over the Arctic in late March, and the response given by the nature due to the excessive exploitation of its resources. Our club believes that every human is an interact if he holds a spirit to serve and aspire to save the maximum of this fierce depletion. I hope you will be displaying your zestful contribution. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.
Thank you, Pratik, for filling us all with wisdom. Moving ahead, I would like to invite Ms. Ojasvi on this optimistic occasion to brief us all about the EARTH&WE program.
Thank you so much, Tanya. Is my voice clear?
Yeah, sure. Please go ahead.
So good evening, everyone. I'm ZIR Ojasvi, and I feel highly obliged to be a part of EARTH&WE. Let me now introduce you all to the activities and projects that we have wholeheartedly planned for you all. So let's go. EARTH&WE, a step towards Prithvi. EARTH&WE, what is it all about? So, Mother Earth never fails to nurture her kids and make them privileged, right? On this auspicious occasion of Earth Day, we thought of celebrating Earth Day throughout the week and not just a day or two. We have planned out a whole week of activities, competition, fun, Zoom meets, and a lot more. All of this would cater to induce a sense of responsibility to avoid the exploitation of our Prithvi. These projects and activities will require active indulgence and won't turn out to be boring. So when we say space, you say earth. Moving on, we'll be having 7 days and 7 activities. Starting with the first one, Eco-lution, a video on the evolution of our earth and importance of resource conservation. Then on the second day, there will be Earth Hour 2.0. Just like the first one, we'll stand united and we'll do resource fasting. On the third day, there will be a video on COVID-19 and it will be awareing people about the second wave of COVID-19 and the waiting for the blue sky. Then on the fourth day, which is the main day, the Earth Day, an interesting painting competition and Earth Day celebration on Zoom with fun-filled games will be done. Then moving on the fifth day, there will be a meme competition and we have given the name the meme game. So it is a fun competition where participants will have to make their very own meme. On the sixth day, there will be India in Action program and for which we need parents' participation as well. On the last day, there will be a fun collaboration with other interactors as well. So you have to cross all the levels, you have to participate in all the days, and then you'll be able to unlock the collaboration. Then we have that Bonanza activity. So a tutorial video of making handmade paper will be shared on each class group, and then you have to make your own handmade sheets and then send the pictures till 24th of April. The best sheets will be featured on social media pages. So now let's have a look at these activities one by one. The first one is Eco-lution, which will be done on 19th of April, that is today. The video will be shown right after the presentation. So it is a video full of facts about the evolution of Earth, and it will help the viewers to understand while visualizing, the scientific background of the evolution of Earth and the wildlife, just like a story. Then later, the importance of resource conservation will be told. After that, on the second day, that is 20th of April, there will be Earth Hour 2.0. Just like the first one, we have to do resource fasting. So for 1 hour in the evening, switch off all the appliances to save electricity. You have to switch off all like fans and lights, and then you have to conserve electricity. Moreover, after 12 p.m., don't buy anything if it is plastic. It might not seem like an impactful effort, but by doing it all together, it can make a big change. So this particular activity is for class 7 to 12. And don't forget to send your pictures and written experience. Then on the third day, that is 21st of April, there will be, and the video will be unfolding the brighter side of COVID-19 for our mothers. Then on 22nd of April, organizing a digital painting competition in which participants from class 7 to 12 have to draw their dream earth on till 21st, like Ibis Paint X. The results of digital painting competition will be announced in a Zoom meeting on 22nd of April. Before results, Earth Day celebration on Zoom with fun-filled games will also be held. On the next day, that is 23rd of April, the main game will be conducted. It is for class 10 to 12. The participants must make their very own memes, and the best one will be featured on our social media pages. Photos should be authentic and it should be appropriate. Failing to follow the above mentioned parameters, the meme will be disqualified by you. So on the 6th day, that is 24th of April, we'll have India in Action program. And for this activity, we request parents to gift their child a tree or to adopt a tree which is near your house to celebrate Earth Day and send us the pictures of it and get features. This activity is for all the classes. Then the last day. The last day we'll be conducting a collab. Jiva Interact Club will be collaborating with other Interact Clubs for some fun activities. So stay tuned for that. So let me make you remember that the theme for this Earth Day is Together We Can Restore Our Earth. And we are eagerly waiting for all your entries. We hope that EARTH&WE will turn out to leave a positive impact on each one of us. And at last, I just want to thank you all for giving me a chance to implement the idea of EARTH&WE with the help of my team. Thank you so much for listening so keenly.
Thank you so much for summarizing the whole event. Guys, there is one doubt to repeat the date. Your doubts will be cleared at the end, don't worry. Moving ahead, today being the first day of celebration, let's move on and take a glimpse of Eco-lution video. So here it is.
Earth, the only planet known to maintain life, a product of scientific phenomena and sheer chance. This blue speck in space holds the past, present, and future.
Once John Ruskin said, "Nature is painting for us, day after day, pictures of infinite beauty." Earth is indeed a thing of beauty. A slightly squashed sphere with a heavy metal core and a lighter surface crust, wrapped in a thin silver of sweet air to breathe, with vast oceans, fertile plains, magnificent mountains, fresh water, river, streams, lakes, and aquifers of orbiting a star which warms us and gives us energy. So let's get started with the journey of our Mother Earth. It can be very difficult today for a person to imagine that life on our planet was once different than it is now. But what about the time when there were no people on Earth at all? Or were there once distant ancestors of humans who lived so far in the past that they aren't even remembered by Hollywood? Well, scientists have not yet invented a time machine. I suggest you take a look at the history of our planet with your own eyes. The history of the Earth from where we started is about 4.54 billion years old. The mystery of formation of Earth has its roots in the Big Bang Theory. This world is but a canvas to our imagination. Today, every square inch of Earth is covered with life. Even the highest on Mount Everest and deepest on Mariana Trench, life exists. But Earth was once believed to be a dead rock. When our moon was formed, Earth was hot as a netherworld and was constantly being hit by asteroids with seas of lava and toxic atmosphere. But something was about to change drastically. Earth cooled down and water from inside of the Earth wandered to the surface and rained down on Earth, only to vaporize again and become clouds. Millions of asteroids brought more and more water to our planet. After the cooling of Earth, the surface formed a thin crust. The hot rock continued to swirl about, causing tectonic movements. The movements of the tectonic plates caused the formation of mountains and trenches. When Earth was young, heat at the surface caused by volcanism from the interior was intensified by the constant bombardment of huge objects. Some of them perhaps the size of Moon or even Mars. No life was possible during this period. 3 billion years ago was when first photosynthesizing bacteria appeared. The earliest land fungi that started growing 1.3 billion years ago are also worth mentioning. But it was pretty bad for them when the land got completely covered with the a thick layer of ice 850 to 630 million years ago. After that deep freeze about 600 million years ago, enough oxygen built up in the atmosphere to create an ozone layer. What a life booster it is. The environment is where we all meet, where we all share a mutual interest. It is that one thing all of us share. Thanks to the new protective blanket, a whole new world of living creatures started to colonize the oceans 535 million years ago. And 485 million years ago, jawless fish appeared. The emergence of the continents came somewhat later. According to the theory of plate tectonics, these land masses are the only part of Earth's crust, and that has given rise to a very strong magnetic field inside the core of the Earth. Anyone noticed that before life came into existence at such a large extent, Earth had assembled a number of resources for us. These resources were enough for the survival of the organisms, but not for satisfying the greed. The question here is what we are doing for our Mother Earth. Does the exploitation for our rapacity? Is this the way we should serve our Mother Earth? The answer is a big no. Being our mother, she's nurturing us continuously. We are a planet at a crossroads. Now more than ever, our planet needs our help. We have the tool it takes to make a real difference. Now is the time to be bold. Together. If we continue to exploit such precious resources, we might as well take away life from our innocent future generations. So let's take a vow together. We, as the children of Earth, will serve our Mother in several possible ways and make ours and our future generations' pictures colorful again. A step towards Prithvi.
Thank you so much for this amazing and galvanizing video of our Prithvi. Every occasion is incomplete with our Principal Ma'am's thought-provoking message, which leads us all at a higher place of sagacity than we were before. But due to her illness, she will not be able to deliver her message directly. So we have her message in written, and I would request Deepa ma'am to deliver her message to all of us.
Thank you, Tanya. Good afternoon to all. And congratulations for the successful event you are having today. And our principal ma'am is actually not well. I just had a talk with her and she's not well. So I am passing her message to all of you. So happy Earth Day. The diminishing freshwater resources, the burning forests, the wildlife that are towards extinction, the planets getting poisonous. There are much more crises the world is facing, and bringing the awareness for the same is quite important. World Earth Day is an event that is celebrated annually on April 22nd, exemplifies support for environmental protection. Earth Day is a day that is meant to raise awareness and appreciation about the Earth's natural environment. There are numerous steps we must follow to care for our planet, and these should definitely be a part of our daily routine. If together we join hands to save our Earth from the dangers, we would be able to achieve a green, clean Earth. Although Earth Day falls once a year, but it has huge significance. It reminds us of our responsibilities towards our Mother Earth. Jivites have been tirelessly working towards the betterment and protection of the Mother Earth. Earth Day is a reminder of all the big and small efforts that are being put together by all Jivites to conserve our planet. Always remember, no planet in the universe is as beautiful as our Mother Earth. Keeping the planet green will be the best step we can take to give a clean and green earth to our future generations. Let us do our duty and make it greener than ever. So happy Earth Day to all of you, to each and all, every one of you. So this is the message from Principal Ma'am, and thank you for celebrating this day. And I hope that everyone is going to celebrate this day in their own way, and we'll try to make our earth green and clean. Thank you, Tanya. Pass to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for delivering the message. I would like to thank ma'am also for such motivational words and blessings. Principal ma'am has always been a source of inspiration to all of us. So, before we end today's session, I would like to announce that the Day 1 video will be posted in your class groups. So, I would like to thank school management, teachers, and audience for constant support. Lastly, I would like to request for maximum participation from your side to make this event more successful. Your support and participation means a lot to all of us. All the details regarding the further activities will be shared in your class groups accordingly. And if anyone has any doubts regarding the program, they can ask the interacts. Thank you everyone for joining us today. And don't forget to enjoy all the ventures coming in the entire week. Together, let's restore our earth. Have a nice day ahead. Thank you.
Congratulations to the entire team, Jiva Interact Club. And we will see about the maximum participation for the participants. Let's see how big the event you can make.
Yes.
Tanya, I would like to take a minute.
Congratulations.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so if anyone has a question, they can ask right now in the chat box. That will be easier. Right now, for 5 minutes, you can ask the question related to the dates or the competition or the classes in general.
Okay, can you please repeat the program which is on 20th date? It is one of the doubt.
Yeah, sorry, on which day? On 20th of April.
On 20th, yeah, 20th of April. The program
Yeah, I'll just repeat. Yeah, okay. So basically, on 20th, we are having Earth Hour. So you remember that we did Earth Hour on 12th, I guess, on 12th of April. So in that Earth Hour, we have to switch all the lights for 1 hour. Say 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. We have to switch off all the lights and fans and appliances, basically, so as to conserve electricity. So we have to light up one candle or one diya for the light, and the rest of everything will be shut. So that's that. And moreover, from 12 p.m., like on 20th April, after the noon, you don't have to buy any plastic thing. Like, don't purchase something if it comes in a plastic package until it's very like necessary. But if it's not, then please don't buy anything if it comes in plastic containers, so that we can save the resources and conserve electricity and energy in general. So I hope I made it clear.
Yes, I think the point is clear. And if anyone has any doubts, the PPT will be shared in your class group, so you can see it there also. Okay. So if there is any other doubt,
every video, everything we do will be posted on our Instagram handles, YouTube, and definitely the class group.
Everything will be shared in your class groups as well, so you can watch them over there as well. It really
No,
means a
we
lot.
Thank
were
you,
having
joining.
more than 100 participants, so she was in the waiting list. I was in the waiting list for
Yeah.
past almost 20-25 minutes, but it was wonderful to see the maximum enthusiasm from many of us, and the credit goes to the Young Jiva Young Interact Club. And I can see a lot of encouragement from Tanya's end, from Ojasvi's end, and from Mr. President. And the team behind it, ma'am is always encouraging and inspiring to each one of us. So let's make this Earth Day or a special one for each one of us, even if we are facing pandemic and sitting at home. I would really request each one of us to show their participation, to encourage the neighborhood, the family, the friends, the relatives to do maximum what they can to conserve energy and to save Earth. Right? Thank you so much for your wonderful participation. Keep it up, keep rocking. And we are really proud of each one of you who are sitting here and want more participation. Okay?
Yes, ma'am, definitely,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks for joining.